Welcome to the Art Connection, Muslim Matters Edition. I'm your host, Bilal Khan, and this piece is about structured discipline. One of the things I came to realize, time is like hard drive space. If you have it, you're gonna fill it with something. And one of the things that I find, especially people who are young professionals like myself, and I found myself doing this as well, a lot of times people will ask, hey, why don't you get more involved in the community? And the typical excuse is that, hey, I don't have time. I'm working. I've got kids. I work during the day and I use the weekends to spend time with family. So I really don't have any more time to do anything else. There's some truth to it, granted. We have commutes that go an hour each way, maybe more. And as a result, it's not so much about not having time, but it's really draining on the energy. But one thing I realized is recently I freed myself from the shackles of the train schedule, which is what I used to commute for about a year and a half to my current job. One of the things I realized, okay, I have a lot of more time, but now one of the things I find is that I'm spending a lot more time at the office. And because I don't have that pressing urgency to go catch that train because the last train leaves at a particular time. And so I got to get out of the office by this time. And so as a result, I find myself, oh snap, I'm here a little bit later, an hour later, an hour and a half later. I still got to go to the gym. So I go to the gym, come back, get home. So it's like all that extra time that I got all of a sudden is being reallocated. And this is where having a structured discipline is really, really important, especially if we want to give value to community, if we want to give value or more value to our families, if we want to be able to pursue the things and our dreams and our hobbies that we have. If you don't have that structured discipline where you really block out time and no matter what, you're going to meet that commitment. If you don't do that, then what's going to happen is there's going to be creep. And all these other things and all these other activities are going to go take over that. Follow the example of our salah, right? Take, for example, Jummah. We all know that Jummah, Friday prayer services, are at a particular time. It doesn't matter where you're working, what you're doing, you're going to have to make sure that your supervisor, your boss, your employer knows that, hey, I'm not going to be available during this time. So it doesn't matter what kind of meeting or project is going on. This is booked. So similarly, if you really have things of importance to you and you want to take advantage of that, you want to be able to do those things, whether it be spending and giving value to community or spending more time with your family or kids or spouses or parents or friends, or pursue goals that you have on the side. But if you want to be able to do that, you really have to make it a real commitment with a end time. You know, it's going to start at this time, it's going to end at this time, you're going to keep to it. You got to have it and make that into a regular habit. Because what happens is once you establish that commitment, then it'll become easier and easier over time for you to fulfill it. Simple example is these videos. The first time I did these videos, I did it on my own YouTube channel. The whole thing was, all right, every day I'm going to produce a video no matter what. And one thing that I realized is after about a week of doing it, I realized that the best way for me to do it would be to set aside a time. I get home from work, I pray, I record the video, I go to the gym. And those 15-20 minutes that I spend just recording this video, however many takes it takes, or however many takes that it takes to get a good take. That's a tongue twister. But the idea was that I set that time, and once I did that, bam, 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 I was able to knock out a video every day, no problem, because I set that discipline. So similarly, if you want to do things, you're really committed to it, I would say verbalize that commitment to people, because now you're going to be publicly, potentially held accountable for it. And then do it. That's the key thing. May you be blessed with peace, safety, security, and freedom now and in the days to come. I'll see you soon.